Good morning and a very warm welcome to Rottingdean and more specifically to Bays Hill Road, where we're here to show you around a phenomenal family home, Highdown House, which is set right at the top of Bays Hill Road. It's actually number 26 and it really is quite special. So we'll start right at the entrance to the private lane that leads to your driveway. I just flashed a little bit across the road. That is also owned by the property. But we'll take you straight into the front entrance where, as you can see, quite an imposing family home. So it's 6 double bedrooms and you've got parking out the front here on this gravel driveway for multiple vehicles, as well as this double garage. Also comes with a handy EV charging point as well, and a nice area of front garden that loops all the way around to the rear. Very, very large plot indeed. So set in 3/4 of an acre and really beautifully presented throughout, but still with plenty of potential to go further. Let's take you inside. So here we are. So as you can see, as you come in, you're immediately struck by just the amount of space that's on offer and of course the natural light coming in as well. So clients have looked after the property really well and have extended it, improved it and modernised it significantly over their 20 years of ownership. But we'll come through that main hallway straight into this open plan, but still sort of somewhat separate, which I really like, kitchen dining area. So the kitchen, all in very good order. It's got lovely granite worktops, oak breakfast bar, obviously the oak flooring running the whole way throughout as well. Bit of a farmhouse style kitchen, and to accompany that, got a farmhouse style utility room, so bigger than most people's actual kitchens. Really nice to have a large utility with side access as well, and then a downstairs shower room for guests, etc. Which makes sense because as you come through here, as you can see, this has been extended and we've got a office with doors out to the rear garden, but it could also double up as that 6th double bedroom. So if you've got guests or perhaps elderly parents, etc., you can have a bedroom on the ground floor and utilise that shower room as well. And then within the last 5 years to the rear here, as you can see, this beautiful extension with this atrium light portal overhead, the oak flooring and the bifold doors leading out to what is a very, very special garden, which I'll show you properly later on. Really going to be where you're going to spend an awful lot of your time. So perfectly syncs with the kitchen area, flows round to kind of an entertaining space, and then the dining area as well, and then continues to flow back around to this enormous central hallway. So got a really nice flow to the property. Majority of the windows have all been replaced in recent years, as well as the heating system and the boiler. So lots of kind of major infrastructural work has been done in recent years by our clients. And then that's the formal sort of reception room with that wonderful wood burning stove kicking out tons and tons of heat. And then how about this for a family living room? So you probably thought the previous room I showed you was the living room because it's a very large room as well, but this room beats it quite comfortably. So very, very good proportions, tons of natural light, doors leading out to the garden, and then what an incredible framed picture window. Very, very large, loads of natural light and just a wonderful view out over the South Downs National Park. So beautiful, beautiful outlook there, and that is actually an extension put on by our clients a couple of years ago. So very nice, big amount of entertaining space on the ground floor. And the theme continues upstairs. So let's take you up to the first floor now, and we'll take you into what would have been the original principal bedroom. So very, very comfortable double room with double aspect, its own dressing room and a nice plush ensuite shower room. So this is now actually a guest bedroom, and quite a guest bedroom it is indeed. It would have been the original master. Family bathroom, obviously all in amazing order, freestanding bathtub, separate shower, and that services this secondary guest bedroom very well, which has lots and lots of built-in storage. Nice big landing, much like the ground floor, and lots of windows throughout the whole property, so very nice and bright. And now we are coming into the extended part of the first floor, and it is quite a principal suite. So as you can see, vast in its proportions. That's a king-size bed. They've also gone for this vaulted ceiling, which is just stunning. And how about this again for a picture window overlooking the downs, just like in the living room. So that kind of goes the whole way up from both the front and rear elevation. And some great views out over the rear garden as well. So this is an extension to the main house, but very tastefully done, very much in keeping, but with an architectural flair as well. Tons of built-in storage, obviously plenty of space for multiple other storage units if you wish as well. And then straight through into a very large ensuite bathroom. Huge, great big feature bathtub, dual sinks. I think it's double aspect again, and then you've got a separate shower too. So quite the principal suite indeed. And then finally, we'll take you up to the third floor, where you'll see the final two of the bedrooms. So you've got three big bedrooms on the first floor, one on the ground floor, and then two on the second floor. Lovely window looking out over the Rottingdean windmill. And this is a really good sized bedroom. Does actually have an ensuite with this one as well, although we won't be going in there today. And then lots of storage, and then this is obviously used as a secondary study, but another comfortable double bedroom. As I say, I believe there is potential to kind of expand this further, should you wish, subject to the relevant planning consents. But with over 4,000 square feet of accommodation, it is highly unlikely that you'd need to do that, but the option is there. So we're outside now, and as you can see, another huge feature of the property is its setting. So large patio coming off that rear extension, and then plot really does sort of encompass the whole house. So I'm going to take you up the side quickly now, which loops round to that front driveway where we started. So a huge area of lawn actually to the side here, overlooking some paddocks and a field of sheep beyond. So really peaceful setting, beautiful actually, and nice little pony there. And we're now joined by our client's main guest, which is a lovely dog, who's going to be coming around the garden with me. And you probably got a glimpse there of the feature window on the ground floor in the living room and the first floor principal suite. So garden itself, kind of leave you to meander throughout this, as it is quite a large garden, so it takes a while to get around. But as you can see, really mature, in fantastic condition, wonderfully cut up and separated. Lots of mature shrubbery, trees, fruit trees, etc., and then the remainder laid to lawn with a large patio at the rear, which I'll take you down to. Interesting fact, it did actually used to have a swimming pool. Our clients didn't feel the need to have one, so it has been filled in, but it does mean there's a water source at the bottom of the garden. So if you did desire a swimming pool, the option to perhaps reinstate that is most certainly there. But I'll let you kind of wander around and have a look at the rest of the garden space. As you can see, rather vast, and we're approaching the bottom here now, where it continues to widen, totally non-overlooked. Got this wonderful terrace at the bottom here, serene, peaceful, and beautifully located. And speaking of location, obviously so well connected to the village of Rottingdean. You've got lots of local buses just on your doorstep, but you can actually walk or cycle there as well. And of course, well linked up into the city of Brighton and Hove as well. So rural setting, but still very well connected, and offered to market in excellent condition. So if you'd like to have a look, please give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.